What's up everyone, Spark here. Today we have 17 new glitches for Super Mario Maker 2. Let's get it going. Glitch number 1. This is an auto setup. This muncher is going to hit that bomb, which hits the on-off switch at a very specific timing. But what we're really testing here is this launcher is going to shoot out a shell. Like a shellmet shell. It's going to shoot out a shell, and this block is going to turn solid at a very precise time, in a time good enough for that shell to get stuck inside of this launcher. Check this out. So the shell is stuck in there. It's stuck like right on top of the launcher like that. Now, depending on what's above the launcher, it has other interesting effects. So say if I have a block, a gap right there above the launcher, it will actually clip into that little gap right here, which is pretty cool by itself. Also, if there's a gap right here in the top left corner, it'll clip out to the left on top of the blue block and give us a shellmet. If we throw an enemy in this launcher right here, and say I block out all of these blocks like this, the enemy will actually walk back through the launcher and end up on the other side. So check this out. So it's the same setup, but the enemy walks back to the right. He does glitch a little bit too as he walks over top of the cannon, which is interesting. If I put a spike top in him, something else cool happens. It starts to do like somersaults as it makes its way over to the right, which is interesting as well. Glitch number 2, numero dos. All right, so glitch number 2. So what we're gonna do here is fill up the sprite limit, fill up the light limit on a nighttime ghost house. And what happens here, let's say in editor mode, when those ghosts actually go down where they're pretty much in scene, it's gonna start flickering the lights like this. So it goes from the spotlight to just straight up lit up, which is kind of cool. This could be a cool mechanic. However, if you do try to upload this level, you'll see something different. So let's go into upload mode. This is even cooler, I think. Instead of it going light mode like it was going, this time it's going to go dark mode. And this could be a really, really cool level mechanic. As you see, the lights are going off on me pretty consistently. I don't know where I'm going to be and what's going to be covered up when I'm there. So you could have an entire level themed out around this idea, this concept, and all you would have to change is how the ghosts move above the screen. Change their pathing on this rail and you'll be able to light the screen up or darken it at certain times in the level. This could be a really, really cool level mechanic. Glitch number 3. This big blooper naturally goes through these red blocks when he's in that dash mode that he goes into when he tries to attack you from the side. So this setup right here with the launchers and the bombs just makes sure that these blocks go back to dotted lines and then back to solid real quick, so that just long enough for this guy to notice me and then start trying to attack me. And once he does, he goes right through these red blocks when they are solid again. Check this out. Right through them. Glitch number 4. This is weird interaction with a spike ball that has a parachute on top of it stuck in a note block, 1 block away from the ceiling like this in water. So when I hit this note block, it's going to rest above the note block for a second and then pop out to the side and then activate its parachute. This is very strange. Check this out. It should just rest on it and lose the parachute, but it doesn't. Glitch number 5. It seems this on-off trampoline is shorter in height than the semi-solid or cloud in any ways. So if I just go right from here and start running to the right, or even if I walk, you'll see Toad and his head, his huge head, starts to push him down through the semi-solid and he'll clip right through that semi-solid. So if you just hold right, you'll go right through it. If you jump on top of the semi-solid like this, obviously nothing happens. You have to drop down a little bit and then you go right through the damn thing. And number 6, I have a lag detector in a previous video of when you get lag frames. So say you get a power up and the game pauses for a second, or say you get hit, the game pauses for a second. Lag also happens to stacked enemies when you jump on them. And this may be a glitch, may not be a glitch. It might just be something that Nintendo intended. But when you jump on a stack of enemies, the stack will pause in midair. And so what this is, this little setup, is a detector that detects that lag. So say in a level, if you wanted to wait until somebody actually jumped off of a stacked enemy for an on-off switch to hit, you would use a setup similar to this. Because these chain chomps are going to bounce up and down pretty consistently, this allows one chain chomp to pause when you jump off of him. The other chain chomp will keep moving, which will push this bomb right here into this muncher, which will activate the on-off switch. But because I jump on the blooper here, the on-off switch will get hit. Glitch number 7. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to ground pound right here, slide off the ledge, and then jump after I go off of this ledge. Which means I'll be doing a double jump. I'll be jumping off of thin air. There it is. Number 8, I'm going to call this a clown car dispenser or clown car shooter. These springs, no blocks, push this clown car up and clip it above this thwomp. When we trigger the thwomp and push it down, the sideways spring will actually be free to push that clown car around. And when the sideways spring is on the right side of the thwomp, and I go close to it, it'll push the clown car out to the side like that. If we change the position of this spring like that, it'll push it out to the other side. So this could create some interesting trolley effects. Glitch number 9. So there's a thing called a scroll stop in which the screen will stop if you have a solid line of blocks like this. And this will happen when you go into doors. The screen will just automatically be stuck in the position that you're in. Unless you go into this door right here in this position. So we'll test it out for a second. If I go in this door, scroll stop is still functioning just fine. Like that, right? Screen doesn't move. So say I go into this middle door right here and I head to the left. The scroll lock did not function properly. So this could be a nice little troll mechanic or a good mechanic in a level to prevent you from going further. You have to go in a specific door and go the correct direction. Glitch number 10. So I'm going to run Toad all the way up in the top left of the screen here. I'm going to go run into the edge of the screen. You're going to see these burners kind of just push me down. And this is glitchy because the normal behavior of this should be to crush me until I'm small. But right now it does not. It just kind of mushes me down because we're at the edge of the screen, I guess. You can see I'm not ducking at all. If I go off a little bit to the right, it will crush me until I get small. Number 11. This is kind of like a boot clown car troll setup right here. So this clown car and this boot setup, this door is going to force me to go into this boot over here. When the sideways spring hits me like this, it's going to automatically place me in the boot where I can't really jump out of it. If I jump, it sticks me down here. And now if I try to jump out of the boot will just go poof because it's stuck in the blocks and I'm free to walk out. We could change the situation up a little bit by putting 2 more blue blocks down here. And in this case, it'll just clip us into those blue blocks. If I try to jump out of it, it'll just stick me in here and soft lock me. So I am currently stuck clipped behind the blue blocks. There's not much I can really do about it. Glitch number 12. We're going to put Toad into an automatic headbanging situation. I put the spike ball right here in front of this cloud. Spike ball is going to hit this hidden block and then hit that on-off switch, which is going to clip the hidden block into these on-off blocks. When that happens and we jump up here a little bit, Toad will automatically be headbanging. I am not pressing anything. He is just ducking and unducking by himself right now. That's cool, you know, rock on. Glitch number 13. So using this setup right here, these gentle slopes on either side of a clear pipe, we can actually get enemies stuck inside of the clear pipe. So they will go into the pipe, but they will not come back out. And this works, I think, with just about every single 2x2 enemy, every big enemy that you get. And so what happens when they're finally done spawning and they all get stuck in that clear pipe, obviously they stop spawning because the sprite limit gets taken up or something. They start to create interesting looking items inside of it. So that looks like a hot dog wrapped with a bun, like a corn dog or something like that. I can go in and out of this pipe without taking damage because these guys are not actually getting out of this. What we have here is what happens when you put a whole bunch of big bombs in a clear pipe. It looks like a big sparkler. That looks pretty sick by itself. That's what Spinies look like. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like a wheel with spikes on the ends of it. Glitch number 14. You probably know that you can activate Pows with a hammer like this. Right? So I can hit a Pow and activate it with a hammer. However, if you are too far away from it, you actually won't hit it. You'll knock yourself away from it. For some reason, distance plays a factor here. Number 15. I don't know how much of a glitch this is. There are slight differences across themes, although a lot of themes are very, very similar and different in most ways. But you'll see that Toad can actually hit this bumper here. If he's standing up, he can actually hit this bumper here in SMB3. However, if I change this over to Super Mario World, you'll see that he cannot. So I'm jumping up and I'm trying to touch the bumper, but nothing happens. Glitch number 16, there's some interesting stuff going on with this Pokey and this launcher right here. So right now, the Pokey will just clip right through that launcher. It will actually clip through the launcher too if I take this block and pull it up and then put a block to the left of this note block. It'll clip through as well, I believe. Yes, it does. Now, if we delete this block right here, it won't clip through the launcher. It'll actually just jump above that one-way. So it'll hit the one-way a few times, then clip through, and then jump up. Like that. What happens if I put a block over here on the right side of this note block? It clips through just fine. If I pull this block down, I think the Pokey gets destroyed. Yes, like immediately. A glitch number 17. This is a glitch, I think it's related to the one that got introduced in 3.0.1, where if you take a block and you try to crush a bomb from underneath, it actually doesn't crush the bomb. This right here, so say for example, I don't have this cloud right here and I have this muncher. When I hit this question mark block, the muncher will get lifted up and the bomb will get destroyed, killing this block as well. Which, that is the desired behavior. That's what we think will happen. But if I put a cloud behind this muncher, for some reason it does not blow up that bomb anymore. It just pops the bomb off to the right, and then he safely goes off to the side. Why this happens? Only Nintendo knows. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.